Hey there, nature enthusiasts and curious minds. Today we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and heartbreaking: the world of black rhino horns. Have you ever stopped to wonder why a rhino's horn is so incredibly valuable that people are willing to risk everything for it? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about these magnificent creatures and their horns. Let's kick things off with the basics. What exactly is a rhino horn made of? Contrary to what many might think, it's not bone or ivory. Instead, rhino horns are made of keratin, the same protein that forms our hair and nails. Picture this: your fingernails growing into a massive cone-shaped structure. That's essentially what a rhino horn is. These horns grow throughout a rhino's life, just like our hair and nails do. If a rhino's horn gets damaged or removed, it can actually regrow, although this process takes years. Isn't that fascinating? Now, let's talk about the big question. Why are these keratin structures so prized in certain cultures? In traditional Chinese medicine, rhino horn has been used for centuries, believed to reduce fever, detoxify the body, and even cure cancer. In Yemen, it's crafted into handles for ceremonial daggers known as jambiyas, which symbolize status and wealth. However, here's the kicker. Scientific studies have found no medicinal benefits in rhino horn whatsoever. Yet, the demand continues to skyrocket, fueling a massive illegal wildlife trade. This demand has led to a grim reality. Poachers are risking their lives to hunt rhinos, often employing high-tech equipment and even helicopters. Can you believe that a single rhino horn can fetch up to $400,000 on the black market? That's more valuable by weight than gold, diamonds, or cocaine. The sheer astronomical price has given rise to complex international criminal networks that are wreaking havoc on rhino populations. Let's take a moment to reflect on the impact of this trade. In the early 20th century, there were around 500,000 rhinos across Africa and Asia. Today, that number has plummeted to just 27,000 rhinos in the wild. The black rhino is particularly at risk, with only about 5,500 individuals remaining. This dramatic decline is primarily due to poaching for their horns, and it's devastating. So, what's being done to combat this crisis? Conservation organizations and governments are stepping up with various anti-poaching strategies. Rangers are undergoing intensive training to protect rhinos in wildlife reserves. They're equipped with drones, thermal imaging cameras, and even trained dogs to detect poachers. Some reserves even have 24/7 surveillance of their rhino populations. One controversial strategy is dehorning. This involves tranquilizing a rhino and carefully removing its horn, with the hope that if they don't have horns, poachers won't kill them. But it's not a perfect solution. Rhinos use their horns for defense and to strip bark from trees for food. Plus, poachers have been known to kill dehorned rhinos out of frustration or to avoid tracking the same animal again. Scientists are also exploring innovative solutions to reduce demand for rhino horn. One fascinating approach is the development of synthetic rhino horn. Using 3D printing technology, companies are creating fake horns that are genetically identical to the real thing. The hope is to flood the market with these synthetic horns, driving down the price and demand for the real ones. Education plays a crucial role in rhino conservation as well. Many groups are working tirelessly to dispel myths about the medicinal properties of rhino horn and promote alternative traditional medicines that are sustainable and scientifically proven. Some conservationists even argue for a regulated legal trade in rhino horn, believing it could provide funds for conservation and reduce illegal poaching. But this idea is highly controversial and opposed by many who fear it could increase demand. Despite these efforts, the battle to save rhinos is far from over. Climate change and habitat loss are additional threats that these incredible creatures face. Rhinos play a vital role in their ecosystems, and their loss would have far-reaching consequences. As we've seen, the issue of rhino horn trade is complex, intertwining biology, culture, economics, and conservation. The future of rhinos relies on our ability to tackle all these aspects. So, what do you think is the most effective way to protect these magnificent animals? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information enlightening, please give it a like and share it with others. Together, we can make a difference for rhinos. Remember, the only place a rhino horn belongs is on a rhino.